What's up, guys? Amster Knows Hoops back today with another video. And today, I am talking about one of the biggest disappointments in recent NBA history. The team I had predicted to win the NBA championship, and now making me look like a complete buffoon for doing so, is the Milwaukee Bucks. And watching these games, I couldn't even explain. First of all, being a Bulls fan and seeing Jimmy Butler finally get a lot of respect from the NBA community was incredible to witness. But watching one of my favorite players also fall incredibly short of expectations was really, really damning to see. So before really getting into just how disappointed I am, guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Going to be bringing, as always, a lot of good content during these playoffs. Going to be analyzing a lot of these second round matchups and what teams should do. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter and TikTok, also at Amster Knows Hoops. Now, here's my thing with the Milwaukee Bucks. I had known the faults of Giannis Antetokounmpo. I had known that he was a limited offensive player in terms of his scoring capability or versatility. But I thought that over the past two seasons, what I noticed is even when his efficiencies would fall short, he would find a way to be a playmaker and to really keep himself involved without necessarily having to just run in at the rim and try and get a forced bucket. But during this series, he almost in a way regressed to what he was in 2019. Jrue Holiday, offensively, we need to have that conversation because this man has consistently done nothing short of drop. Chris Middleton was solid. I don't really think that he's necessarily to blame. And while I do feel bad for Coach Bud and his loss of his brother, I'm sorry, Coach. I have been a very big advocate of the firing of Coach Bud for the past couple of seasons and how that was one of the worst things to happen for them winning a chip. So guys, we are going to analyze why the Milwaukee Bucks fell short and why the Miami Heat pulled off the impossible. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So on this first clip here, we're going to analyze the offensive weaknesses of the Bucks. So what we see here is as Giannis gets this post-up attack, what I'm bothered with here is why are you not kicking? You have Chris Middleton right there wide open, and instead you're taking that terrible spin. Now Giannis gets this incredible spin on Lowry, right? Attacking the rim. There's Joe Ingles, wide open in the corner. Take the open man. But instead, he forces his shot. And finally, here's another issue. Wide open misses. Giannis actually does what I said he did in the first two clips. Wide open kick. Jrue Holiday, a wide open player. Brick. How is any team expected to truly win a series when this is what you're doing? Now, I had thought that Milwaukee's cast would take more advantage of what was happening, but this again goes back to me somewhat with coaching. Brook Lopez should have been more involved than just Game 4 and some of Game 5. Brook Lopez was getting guarded at points by Caleb Martin, and I was just sitting there and wondering why are they not attacking? Because Giannis would be the only player that would even give Brook the ball. But for whatever reason, Coach Bud was just sick of not doing that, I guess. To be 100% honest with you guys, my mind is still blown that this whole sequence of events has even happened. That the Bucks are out in the first round, drastic changes must be made. And honestly, I think it's obscene to see what this has really done to my thoughts of players like Giannis. Now, I do think a lot of people on like NBA Twitter are very disingenuous with like acting as if any of these faults of Giannis are something new or something that weren't there before. So now he falls to like 7 on a list. That to me is wild. That should not be something that's happening. However, I do think reasonably you can talk about his falling. Now here, we're going to talk about the defensive lapse by the Bucks and how I think this is why Bud needs to get fired. Now, Jrue, for some reason, picks up Zeller, even though Pat Connaughton's right there to leave the wide open man for 3. And again, let's look at this play right here. So as you see, the man's going to run across. Now, what they do very well here, the Heat, is get Jimmy into this one-on-one situation. And for whatever reason, Drew's looking away from Jimmy. It doesn't really go over to help. So Jimmy just gets a wide open attack. And this is the ultimate example of coaching stupidity. So as we see here, you put Giannis on the inbounder with no Brook Lopez, a second in DPOY votes guy. You don't put him in the game. Why? Why on earth are you still, to this day, leaving the three-pointer open? The Heat were one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the regular season. And you made them look like the prime warriors. They could not miss if they tried. To me, At the end of the day, this was just a total collapse. And the Bucks need to look at changing things up. If I'm the Bucks, I'm looking at trading Jrue Holiday. I think what Jrue gives you defensively is great. However, what we just saw in this playoffs is that clearly there's limits to it. Secondly, his offense has just been so poor that honestly, it's kind of wild they ever even won a championship in terms of just how poor his offense was. Which is why I still have a lot of faith in Giannis. If he's not the best in the world, for me, he's probably second. And I think Giannis holds accountability, though. You can't go 10 for 23 from the line. You can't be 1 for 10 in the fourth quarter. And then basically 2 of the other shots you make are putbacks. You need to find a way to improve Giannis. And again, I don't think he's a fraud or that he's never been that good. I think that would be ridiculous and unfair. But there do need to be questions of accountability because this is a failure, Giannis. I'm sorry. No Nike campaign is going to make me rethink that this is not a failure. A historic one at that. Coach Bud, you need to go. Your schemes have done nothing short of get teams that shouldn't be in the competition with you guys in the competition. First, the Nets with only KD. And now this? No. So as always, guys, this is Emster Knows Hoops. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, join my Discord, follow me on TikTok and Twitter, both Emster Knows Hoops. As always, guys, have a beautiful day. Peace out.